Hello everyone. Today we will be doing exercise 1.4 of class 10th maths book NCERT, revisiting rational numbers and their decimal representation. Why the word revisiting I have written? Because the meaning of revisiting that you have done in 9th also. So rational number, as you know, can be categorized into two parts, or you can say it is a collection of all rationals and real number. It is a collection of rational number and irrational number. Rational numbers are further categorized into, if we convert it into decimal form, it is categorized into terminating and non-terminating and repeating. And this, its decimal expansion, if we want to write, then its decimal expansion is non-terminating and non-repeating. The definition of rational number, all of you know. Number of the form P over Q, where Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q are integers. This is the definition of rational number. Now you know, ir means no or not. So the number which are not rational are called irrational. So definition of irrational, you can say the numbers which cannot be written in the form of P over Q. So first of all, I am going to take some examples of rational numbers, and after that we'll discuss one by one. First example that I'll take is 1 by 3. Now check by dividing it, that what we'll get. We'll get, so we have started from 1 and again we are getting 1 as a remainder. It means this is if remainder is not equal to 0. Remainder here is 1. Again I will divide. Again 1 will come. Again 1 will come. It means remainder is not 0. So it is non-terminating. Non-terminating means कभी ख़त्म नहीं होगी. So this is non-terminating decimal. And you can see easily which number is coming again and again. When we divide 1 by 3, which number is coming again and again? Dot 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 means 3 is repeating. So that's why this is known as non-terminating and repeating. Already you have done in your 9th class also. Still any doubt you can ask in the comment box. At last I will give you one assignment also, the all important questions of this exercise. So it is non-terminating and repeating. You can see repeating. What is repeating? 3 is repeating. 3 is coming again and again. Non-terminating means decimal is not 0. Second example that I will take is 7 by 8. Now if you divide 7 by 8, so what you will get? 64, then it's 0 point. Then you will get 6, 56, then 4, 0. What is the remainder here? 0. So 0 remainder means terminate. रुक गया, terminate. So this answer is 0.875 and this decimal is known as terminating decimal. 0 remainder means terminating decimal. And next I will take some more examples. Third is 9 upon 100. So I think no need to divide. All of you know this can be written as 0.09. Again, it is terminating. Why terminating? Because no dot, no bar, nothing is repeating, so it is terminating. Fourth. Next is 13/25. If you divide it, then you will get 0.52. You can divide it in rough. So again it is what? Terminating. Next, one more example I want to discuss with you. 5/6. If you divide 5/6, it's 0.8. And remainder is 2. So you can see 2, 2, 2. So it is what? Answer of this is 0.833 dot dot dot. It means 0.83 bar. So it is non-terminating and repeating. I hope this is clear to you. The meaning of non-terminating and repeating. And the other word for repeating in your book is recurring. One and the same thing. If teacher use the word repeating or recurring, one and the same thing. Now we observe a pattern here. We have taken 1/3. We have taken 7/8, which is 0.875, and we have taken 9/100, which is 0.09, 13/25, which is 0.52, and last is 5/6, which is 0.83 bar. And you know, these two are non-terminating repeating and these three are terminating. You know this. These three are terminating. So can you observe something very important? Something very important. If you observe it, just observe it. Find out the prime factors of 8. The prime factors of 8 here is 2, 2 and 2. And prime factors here of 100 is 2 into 5 into 2 into 5. And here is prime factors of 25 is 5 into 5. And here prime factors of 6 is 2 into 3. So what do you observe? And here prime factors is 3. 3 is the prime factor. So what did you observe? We observed that the case which is non-terminating and repeating, this also non-terminating and repeating, the denominator, okay, first of all I will discuss with you terminating. What do you observe? That denominator has prime factors of only 2. Prime factors only 2. Here prime factors 2 and 5. And here prime factors only 5. It means we observed at a result that if in the denominator prime factors are 2, 5 or both, then that number, rational number, is terminating. So without dividing, we can say that whether it is terminating or non-terminating, repeating. You can see here 3 is there. It means no 2, no 5. Here in the denominator 2 is there, but other than 5 there is 3 in the denominator. It means this is non-terminating and repeating. For a decimal, I am writing for a rational number to be terminating, denominator, or you can say prime factors of denominator should be of the form 2 power m 5 power n. Means either 2 is there or 5 is there, or both 2 and 5, where m and n are integers. I hope things are clear to you. This is the thing, these are the things that you have done already in your 9th class. Now we'll start our exercise. Okay, one thing is left, that irrational numbers are non-terminating. So example we can write easily. Here we can write 2 by 5. Here we can write 3 by 10, 7 by 25. You can see all these are terminating. Without dividing I can say that. And if 1 by 3, 2 by 7, 9 by 15, all not 15 I should say, 29 by 15, all these are non-terminating and repeating. And decimal form also, you know, how can we write this as 0.3 bar and all so many numbers. And this we can write 0.4, 0.3 and 0.28. These are terminating examples and these are non-terminating and repeating. How can we write non-terminating and non-repeating? The way to write non-terminating and non-repeating is just start writing like this: 0 point, then anything you can write, 1 2, 1 2 2, 1 2 2, then 1 2 2 2 2 and so on. Just see here, this 12, then 122, then 1222 and so on. And this dot represent non-terminating, and non-repeating means nothing same is repeating here. So this is the example of one more I can write. Suppose 2.30, 300, 300, then 3000. This is non-terminating and non-repeating. Now we can start our exercise 1.4. So exercise 1.4, I am taking some of the examples. 13/3125. Question is, without actually performing the division, state whether these are terminating or non-terminating repeating. So we will find prime factors of 3125. The prime factors of this. Prime factors of this is 13/5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. So its prime factors is 13/5 to the power 5. Its prime factors is, prime factor of denominator is only 5. So what we'll write? We will write here, these are the proper and perfect steps. If you will write in your board exams, you will get full marks. No teacher can deduct even half mark. So be careful while preparing for your board exam. 5 to power 5 can be written as 2 power 0, 5 power 5, which is of the form 2m and 5 power n. M and n are integers. So this implies it is, you can write it is terminating, because I told you just now terminating means denominator has only this form. Denominator, the prime factors of denominator is of the form this, then we can say that it is terminating. Okay, now next second question I will do here again. So second part is 17/8. Its factor is 2 2 2. So we can write this. So same it is. I am not writing the reason again and again. You can note down from the first part that it is terminating. One more part I want to take at 6/15. Just look at this part, third. 6/15. Just looking at this, because it is 15. Student will factorize it. It's 3 5 and directly say that it is what? Non-terminating and repeating. But this is wrong. Why wrong? Because cancellation is there. 3 1s are 3 2s are. So this will finally become 2 upon 5. Now see its denominator. Its denominator is only 5. This answer is wrong. Correct answer is what? That it is terminating. So if we want to check a rational number is terminating or non-terminating, the first step is what? First step is cancellation. Got it? Always cancel and then decide whether it is terminating or non-terminating. So it is terminating. One more part I want to discuss with you. That is part 7th of your book, which is 129 upon 2 power 5, 5 power 7 and 7 power 5. Can you think which decimal expansion it has? Yes, it is non-terminating and repeating. Why? Because denominator is not of the form 2m into 5n. You can see which extra number here? 7 is here. So this is non-terminating and repeating. We need only 2 and only 5 or both. So we will write that it is non-terminating and repeating. Now first question we have done. We move on to second question. Second question says that convert the first part questions which are terminating into decimal. Now we need to convert our terminating parts. This so we cannot convert in decimal because it is written only terminating part. You need to convert into decimal again without dividing. See, very important thing I am going to tell you. If it is 13 upon 5 to the power 5 and I want to convert it into decimal, how can I convert it into decimal? See this side. If I multiply 2 power 1 and 5 power 1, what I'll get? 10. If I multiply 2 power 2, 5 power 2, what I'll get? 10 power 2. You can check. It's 4, it's 25. 4 25 is 100. If I multiply 2 power 3, 5 power 3, what I'll get? 10 power 3. Similarly, 4, 5 power 4, I'll get 10 power 4. Okay. So we use this concept here. If I want to convert it into decimal, and you right from the beginning of your lower classes, you know that we need zeros in the denominator. And how can I get zeros in the denominator? If I multiply this with 2 raised to power 5 above and below, because it is 5 raised to power 5, so I need to multiply it with 2 raised to power 5, because I told you just now these things. So same number, if we can multiply easily, because this cancellation will give us 1 and we can multiply any number with 1 because 1 is the multiplicative identity. So we'll get 13. It is 5 power 5, 2 power 5 and 2 power 5 is 32. You can multiply easily, that it is 32. So this number, when you will multiply 13 into 32, you will get 416. And 5 power 5, 2 power 5, if you know exponents, you know that it will be 5 2s are 10 raised to power 5. And if 5 zeros are there, 1 2 3 4 5, you know how to write in the decimal form? 0 0 4 1 6. So this is answer of our second question. First question says that tell whether it is terminating or non-terminating repeating. Second question says if it is terminating, write it in decimal. So this question can be asked in exam, and I will give you some extra questions. Then I will discuss with you the formation of the questions, how in board they can ask the questions. Second part also is terminating. We need to convert it into decimal. So second question is 17 upon 2 raised to power 3. If it is 2 raised to power 3, how many 5 I need? 5 to the power 3 I need. So this is 17 into 125 upon 10 raised to power 3. So this is 17 into 125 will give us 2125 upon 1000. Convert it into decimal, then this answer is 2.2. Without dividing we can convert terminating numbers, terminating decimals into decimal. It means rational numbers which are terminating in decimals. This is the very easy. 2 by 5 multiply 2 by 2, because this is 5 power 1. You need to see only denominator, don't get confused with the numerator. So multiply this with 2 raised to power 1. In the numerator I will get 2 2s are 4 and 5 2s are 10. So this is 0.4. This is answer of again second part. Second question. It is non-terminating, so no need to do anything. So we have done second question also, but I want to discuss one extra question here. Suppose I write this question, that 17 over 2 raised to power 3 into 5. First of all, my question is whether it is terminating or non-terminating and repeating. First question is this, and second part is after how many places. This is very important question. This type of question usually asked in the board exams. After how many decimal places will it terminate? If it is terminating, so after how many decimal places it will terminate? First of all, you will say it is terminating. Its answer you will write, it is terminating because prime factors of denominator is of the form 2m 5n, where m and n are integers. Second answer, after how many places will it terminate? So now if it is 2 raised to power 3 and 5 raised to power 1, what I need to convert this into zeros? I need 2 more 5. Yes, so it will become 2 raised to power 3, 5 raised to power 3, 17 into 25. They asked only after how many places. So after how many places it will terminate? 3. So you will write after 3 places of decimal it will terminate. I think it is clear to you. Now third question, which is the last one, that you can do on your own, very easy. Third question, that is the number 43.123456789 without, because dots are not there, bar is not there. So which type of number it is? Terminating. And if it is terminating, it is rational. Second part, 0.12012001240 dot represent what? Non-terminating. And you can see 120, then 1200, then 12,000, it means non-repeating. Which numbers are non-terminating and non-repeating? Irrational numbers. You can learn the flow chart for this. And third part is 43.123456789 bar. This bar represent what? That it is non-terminating and repeating. Non-terminating, repeating means which type of number it is? Rational number. Now the assignment, complete it. Complete assignment. Any doubt you can ask.